Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I'm Joe. I've got my old GT Timberline rat bike back today. I did a video, two videos on this a few months ago, and you all really liked it. And I really like this bike. I like the frame. I kind of like the fact that it's all tatty and rusty and ground up and stuff at the moment. But as you can tell, I've made a few changes to it, and I'm going to continue to do some more changes in this video, so stay tuned. In the last video, I built this bike up as a rat bike, like I mentioned, just to take on some bike path cruising, and since then, because I never intended to keep it that way, I have pilfered away some parts from it, and I've gotten some new parts on it, and I have several more to go on it, and we're gonna just kind of see how that progresses and see what I like, what I don't like, and I think there is a new paint scheme in the near future for this. So let's take a quick walk around, talk about what is different now, and then let's throw on some more new parts. I guess we can start at the back. I don't remember if these tires were on it or not. These are some Continental Race Kings. They're real, I don't know, they're kind of gravel bike tire, I guess. They've got some good tread on there, but they're really quick rolling and a little bit more narrow wheel. This wheel set is actually, it was a 3x8, now it's going to be a 1x8. So we're going to keep the 8 speed. I've got shifters to go up there. Keeping the STX derailleur, I think, as long as there's enough room there, enough adjustment in it, which I think that there is. Keeping the same brakes that were on it, these Shimano Acera brakes. I got new brake pads, so those will go on. I really like these with the dark gunmetal finish on there. I got a new cantilever cable stop to mount up on the seat post clamp, so I can redo my cables. So that we'll do that. This is a set of FSA cranks, 175 cranks I picked up off Facebook locally. They were a 2x. Currently, I just have the one chainring on there, held on by 2 bolts, because like I said, I've been kind of testing some stuff, but I have a new narrow wide chainring to go on there. So a full set of bolts to go on there. These junk pedals that I had just for testing. Still not sure what I'm going to do with pedals. Up front, of course, matching wheel and tire set, matching brakes. I still have the quill stem adapter with a couple spacers, the one that I 3D printed. This is a stem that I had. What did that come off of? That came off of my oldest daughter's giant full suspension. That came off of that bike originally when it was new. So it's got a little bit of rise on it. I've been trying to figure out the whole geometry thing with a gravel bike, still working on that. Set of PNW Coast bars. I picked these up off of eBay for 20 bucks. So they're quite a bit wider. They've got a nice flare to them, and I have around here somewhere some brifters that are gonna go on there. Same saddle, at least for now, but let's get the brakes and shifting and the crank set all taken care of, and I don't know, maybe we'll take it for a test ride. Got the FSA cranks, 175mm cranks, and let's just be honest, AliExpress chainring and chainring bolts, 36 tooth. Didn't really know what size front chainring, because I've not done this for a road bike, gravel bike, whatever we're gonna call it. But I think this should be about the right ratio. Lucked out on the chain ring. I threw a bottom bracket in there that I had. I think it's a 117. All right, I kind of jumped ahead a little bit just because I didn't really know what I was doing. See, I got the cranks on, some purple hardware, because why not? I kind of got that purple bottle cage on there. That's just what I had. Rear derailleur seems to have enough adjustment, and like it can go 8-speed instead of 7-speed. I didn't really know. I was having problems getting my chain. I had a bunch of noise. and I couldn't get adjustment. Turned out the finger on the inside of the derailleur where the adjustment screw hits was like bent over. So I had to kind of try to finagle that and put it in the vise and bend the finger on the inside of that back so that I could actually adjust the bottom limit screw. And then I was still getting more noise in first gear. I thought my chain was too wide. As far as I knew, 6, 7, 8 speed chains were all the same. I had I don't know what this is, 9, 10, 12 speed chain, but it's skinnier. So I threw that on there, still was making noise, and come to find out, I probably can't zoom in there, but the nut that holds the cassette on was like really big. I have no idea why. Every other nut, the retainer, the screw retainer that I found, even on like some 9-speed ones that I had, another 7-speed cassette, they were all much smaller diameter. The outside diameter was smaller, so it was actually hitting the chain. Swap that out, we're fine now. Move on up to the front, and I've got some levers. I bought these from AliExpress just because I have no idea what I wanted. They are arrow levers. It was a 2x8, which I'm not going to use the 2x. It doesn't have a separate lever. It just it's all built in. They were inexpensive. I've run my cables. Everything's held in place with zip ties because I'm not sure. I'm just trying to figure out my cable routing. And of course, I don't have any bar tape because I forgot, because I'm not used to needing bar tape. So I'm about to cable everything up and take it for a test spin. I need to trim this down and adjust that. The little stop that I had for my cantilevers, it just didn't have the right angle. So I'm gonna have to do what I did before and just put a piece of cable housing here to keep this cable from rubbing up against the tube. I don't know, try to figure something out with that in the future, I guess, but it works. Swap my brake pads and we'll take it for a spin. Let's throw that other brake lever on first though. Here's my AliExpress brifters. Seem good. The hoods fit good. They feel good. I have test rode them. Adjustment's good. There's brake lever reach adjustments and they seem solid, so we're gonna give them a go. Here's that piece of cable housing that I'm using as a guide, since I cut the other guide off because I wasn't planning on using cantilevers on this frame, but I think this is actually better because it's not a metal guide on a steel cable. New brake pads installed and adjusted. I have to go give it a ride just to make sure. Pedals, these are some really cheap all metal pedals, but I have no idea what I'm gonna put on this bike, so for now these are it. This is another stem that I had ordered because I'm still trying to fit myself to this bike. We'll see. This is that WTB Silverado saddle I had on my Gary Fisher that's got the tear in it. It's got chromo rails. I really like the way it looks, and I think it fits the aesthetic of this bike. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for this video. You can see that I still have quite a bit left to do. I need to change the brake pads on the front and cable that. I need bar tape. I need to just continue to adjust things. I have some cable mounts that I'll show you guys. I'm gonna try out. I don't know what pedals, like I said, what I'm gonna do for pedals. Some clipless ones would be kind of cool, but I don't have clipless shoes, so I'd have to go pedals and shoes, which is unnecessary. And yeah, comments down below. I'm still really getting used to, or not getting used to, how this bike fits. Obviously, because I'm not used to this setup. The seat feels too high and too low all at the same time. I feel like I'm bent over way too far, which I'm sure, you know, that's normal based on what I usually ride. We'll throw that stem on there and just play with that, I think. And although this rear derailleur has the range and it technically does work, it's pretty noisy up in those top 2 gears, so I maybe want to change that out. I'll just pick up a cheap Shimano, Altus, they're like 12 bucks for an 8-speed rear derailleur, and be done there. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I think eventually I will, although I do really like the rat frame look. I have a color picked out and kind of a paint scheme I think will look really cool. I'll probably take this frame over to a local frame shop and have them just check it over and straighten. I know that it's not straight, so I already talked to them. It's not very expensive at all to have them just kind of go through and tweak it and straighten it. May need to redish the rear wheel, but I'm really happy with how it is coming together with the parts that are going on it. The overall setup, it just needs some major fine tuning. What do you guys think? Down below, comments, questions, let me know where I should go from here, what I'm doing wrong on the whole gravel thing. And also I didn't mention, I mentioned in videos before, I don't need a gravel bike per se, but I do want something that I can ride around in my neighborhoods and out. I live not rural, but rural is my next door, that I can get some miles just to get some seat time. It is almost the middle of April right now, and I've been on one trail ride. It's either been cold or completely just swamp mud from all of the rain. And I've hardly had any miles at all. So I just want to get some seat time, some ride time, and riding the Transition Sentinel that's not really, I mean, I can do it, but riding the Maxxis tires on pavement and gravel and stuff just doesn't seems unnecessary. So we'll do this and we'll keep at it and keep fine tuning it, because I really like it anyway. So if you're new to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Lots of vintage mountain bike stuff going on lately, a lot more to come. And follow the links down below over my Instagram and my Facebook, where I'm posting this stuff and a lot of other stuff on a much more regular basis. So until the next video drops, thank you for watching, take care, goodbye.